Okay, so here is the game room slash office in its tentatively complete configuration until such time as I get some more shelving in here. So looking first at what is eventually going to be the office, but which I've decided for now is just going to be for storage. So it turns out that the Kallax bookcases that I had were a really good fit in that particular space. We have a 4x4 Kallax, which I couldn't get downstairs without taking it apart, which was a giant pain in the ass, not recommended. And then a 2x2 Kallax, which fit fantastically here because I've got one row of games on top, and then under this piece of ductwork here, on top of the 2x4 Kallax, I've got the classic digest collection. So for Traveller. And I don't have all the Traveller on here yet, and that's probably not going to happen immediately. We'll see exactly how that works moving forward, because really very little of the RPG stuff has made it onto shelves so far, and that's going to wait until the other shelf, which I'll show you in a minute. So in here is the only GMT that's in this room is Great Battles of History. That's on top, and I picked that because it's a big series with a lot of volumes, and I could fit it all in that on that shelf. Plus, I managed to put all of my great campaigns of the American Civil War there as well. Now, that's an oddball because it's two different publishers, two different box sizes, and all that. Plus, I've got basically all of the MMP here. Now, there's a few odds and ends that I'm still kind of trying to dig out, more or less in boxes in the garage, but this pretty much should do it. This room, not this shelf, but this room contains basically everything that isn't GMT. And then this shelf here contains Avalon Hill, Victory Games, White Dog Games, Hollandspiel, Clash of Arms, SPI, Compass. Pretty sure all the Compass is being captured here. Decision, with the exception of the one box I couldn't fit on the Decision shelf. Trying to keep stuff off the bottom, just in case of water, till I can at least get a dehumidifier in here. Right now, the bottom's going to be magazine storage, not magazine games. I've got kind of a lot of old RPG magazines. Those are going to go on the bottoms for now. We've got some of the flat boxes from Avalon Hill in there, and you can see that we've got my two SPI flats up here. I hate storing those things. We'll probably come up with a little more organic solution for storage on those things sooner or later. And then up at the top, we have a variety of trays in which counters are stored. You'll notice that ASL is not there. That's because this nook here, which right now contains basically all crap, also contains a box of ASL, one of 6 boxes of ASL. And I hasten to add, man, I don't have anything close to everything. It just takes up so much space. So back to the big room. And we have this folding table on which I may set something. Now I have a door here, so this room is closable, unlike the big room at this time. I did manage to get 2 folding tables up. These are the standard 2.5 by 6 foot tables that I got at Costco. Over here are 2 extra Kallaxes, a 3x3 and a 2x2, which right now is holding the RPG stuff that was unboxed throughout the process, as well as Europa successors, and the campaigns of Napoleon, which may be hitting a shelf fairly soonish. And then just bins of various things. Blocks of commands and colors are on top there. And then this space, which you're going to see behind me this week on the live stream, is 4 Kallaxes, a 3x4, a 2x4, a 3x3, and a 2x2. And that's eventually going to be two 3x4s stacked on top of which will be 2 2x4s, and that's going to pretty much consume the entire wall. Now, at that point, GMT goes on one side of that. The other thing I have out here is OSG, and RPG stuff goes on the other side of that, and I'm pretty sure that'll fit everything. We're going to find out soon enough. But right now, that's what the space looks like. And then, of course, this is the desk / recording area, which is eventually going to migrate its way in here, but we're not there yet.